So it's been a exciting day. We're moving the shed to the 8 acres or 10 acres, whatever he's calling that, so that they'll have some shelter out there. Tell us why you're doing this.
Huh?
Tell us why you're doing this.
Why I'm doing what?
Moving it.
So, I gotta catch my breath. Today's the day I'm turning the goats out. I want them to have a shelter. I didn't have time to build another shelter, so I stole this one from the bullpen, which isn't done anyway. And it's going to be getting all redone. So I just stole this, skidding it up here on top of the hill, crossing the water. And yeah, I guess the second reason why we're doing this is we like doing things the hard way. I'm moving it over because it tries to keep sliding down into that post.
Shane's going to get the chainsaw. There's a tree here he's got to cut out of the way. And this is the third trip back down to the barn that those goats have made. They're not getting fed, but they think so. And here's their shed in place. You can see it from our window. See it out of that window right there at the house. And they all seem to enjoy it. They all snuggle in when it's raining.
This has been a long time coming. It's sunny, it's quit raining, it's just been so windy and so wet and so nasty that we're at least a week later than our predicted date to turn the goats out in the 8 acres of timber. And we just got a few finishing touches put on everything, and Lisa's putting some final clips on the fence. And right now I'm getting ready to go up there and open the gate, call the goats into the timber. We'll see how they react. I don't know if they'll know how to live in the woods. So we've been planning this all winter. I thought I would have this ready by spring, and so here it is. Time to turn them out. Go, 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 go.
Wow, they're not even stopping at him. They're just going for it.
I couldn't figure out where Piper was. And here she comes. She's been out running the border fence. I thought she was probably down there with Lisa, but she's actually been out checking things out. Now what kind of trouble are you causing? Huh? You thirsty? You been out checking the perimeter? Figuring out the fences? Good for you. Good job. I think everybody's liking being out in the brush. I'm glad that old boy there's got something to rub on besides the side of my barn. I'm glad he's got a tree to fight with there. I'm starting to think that's my favorite goat right there, Ramona, at this point.
So I thought I would give you a little recap. In the video you see Albert walking up to this stump and pushing on it. Well, I didn't get it on video, but right after that he walks up to this rotten one and hammers it and it falls over, and he's just standing back looking at it like, huh, yeah, I did that. It was kind of funny.
We've got a water drainage ditch right here that really had that wire held up off the ground a good long ways. So I cut these cedar trees down and used these big heavy cedar tree poles, and then what I did was just stapled them to the bottom of the wire, and the weight of that tree pulled that fence down, and I think that's going to make it less inviting for my livestock guardian dog to get out. It won't make it varmint proof or predator proof, but it'll slow the coyotes down anyway and keep kid goats from crawling underneath there. So if you've got not a water gap necessarily, but just a drainage ditch and a big gap in the bottom of your fence, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with it, and you've got way too many cedar trees on your property, this is a suggestion maybe you might consider. It seems like a good use for those trees.
So that's a quick recap of what's going on the homestead this week. Hope you're having as great of a week as we are, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.